Hi, welcome back. So this class is going to be a 45-minute slow flow with a focus on all kinds of warrior poses. We'll be moving slowly, transitioning from one pose to the other, and maybe holding things a little longer than we usually do. Slow is strong. It's not necessarily easy. Have your props nearby to use and have fun. And if you enjoy the class, give me a like, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Slow flow, gentle-ish but strong-ish, and focusing on warrior poses. So it's going to work your arms and shoulders quite a lot. So take it easy. If it gets too much, take a child's pose. Have your props nearby and come to lying on your mats as ever. So starting off lying down, and you can have your knees bent or legs extended, completely up to you. Just sink down onto the mat, relax the shoulders, maybe give your hips just a little rock from side to side, easing out any tension. Maybe lift your shoulders, tuck the shoulder blades in and down underneath you, palms facing upwards. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And out through the nose, release the shoulders, relax your arms, your face. Deep breath in. Hold the breath. And exhale through the nose, relaxing down. Inhale. Hold. And exhale. On your next inhale, engage Uddiyana Bandha, imprint lower back as arms lift up, fingertips to the ceiling. Keep Uddiyana Bandha pulling up and in as you lift one arm up higher, really lift the shoulder off the mat. And as you exhale, release the shoulder and bring that arm to the mat. Inhale that arm up, lift the other shoulder up, coming up as high as you can. Exhale, release it down, bring that arm to the mat. Inhale, arm back up, this time lifting up, both arms reaching up. Pull that belly button up and in. Reach your fingers up to the ceiling, holding here. And then super slowly start to lower your arms. Keep head and shoulders lifted. And once your arms are in your T shape, lower the head and shoulders, backs of the hands resting on the floor. Draw your belly button up and in again. And lift one leg, lift the other leg, bring the knees and the feet together. Slowly start to extend one leg, point the toes. The foot can come low as long as that doesn't hurt your lower back. And then inhale, bringing it back to 90 degrees. Other leg extending long, coming as low as is comfortable for you. And inhale, bringing it in. One more time on each leg, moving slowly. Pull that belly button up and in. Last time on this leg. And coming back up and in. Start to slide your arms behind you and bring your hands behind your head. Interlace your fingers behind your head. Imprint lower back, lift head and shoulders. Extend both legs, point the toes. Inhale back to your 90 degrees. Both legs extend, point the toes. Back to 90 degrees. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Release head and shoulders, release your arms. Bring them down to your sides, palms facing upwards. Hinging from the hips, toe taps. Pull that belly button up and in. Don't change the bend in your knee. And we're just going to do 3 on each side. Keep your lower back pulling into the mat. Using the breath here, try and relax the tops of the shoulders. And you've probably done 2 on each side, so maybe one more. And then the last time, coming down here. Pull the knees into the chest, wrap your arms behind the thighs. A little gentle rock from side to side. And then bring the legs up high. Flex the feet, hold on behind your thighs. As you inhale, walk the hands up the legs. Bring your hands to shins, calves, ankles, or feet, wherever you can reach. And then just holding on, just straightening the legs here. Squeeze the kneecaps in and down. Pausing here, holding here. Keep pulling that belly button up, pulling it in towards your spine. And then walking hands down the legs. Bring the knees into the chest. Bring your hands on your knees and start to draw big circles over the hips. Just easing out around the hips. 3 or 4, one way, and pause, changing direction, going the other way. And then hands behind the thighs and rocking and rolling up and down your spine a few times, coming up to Navasana, boat pose. Pull the knees in, release the arms, looking up between your fingers. Pull that belly button up and in. Draw the tops of the shoulders down, holding here. Point the toes, pull the knees in. Another 3, another 2, another 1. Crossing feet at the ankles, coming up and rolling straight over to all fours, coming to your tabletop. A few rounds of cat-cow, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Let the belly sink down and just tilt your bottom up. And then pushing up, chin to chest. And exhale, releasing to your cow. Inhale, up, pull that belly up and in. Exhale, keep that belly button engaged as you lower. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale, up, pause here. Push harder into hands and knees. Can you expand your spine just a tiny bit more? And then lowering it down. Opposite hand and opposite arm reach long. Toes are on the mat, little finger on the mat. Pull belly button up and in. As you lift up, flying super person. Push the heel away, reach the arm long. Holding here. Bend the knee, reach the arm behind you, grab the foot and arching up. Maybe lifting that leg up a little bit higher, pausing here. And release it down. Other side, opposite arm and leg. Inhale, lift, push the heel away. Draw the shoulder back a little bit away from the ear. Holding here for another breath. And then bending the knee, reaching behind you, catch the foot and arching up, lifting that leg up here. Your drishti, your gaze is straight down to the mat. And if you wobble like me, don't worry, just stabilize yourself. And then bringing it down. Holding here for just a second. Walk your hands up towards the front of your mat. Tuck your toes, and we're going to come up to our first down dog. Push one heel to the mat, pausing here. And then the other heel to the mat. And then walking out your dog, stretching out your hamstrings, push your chest to your thighs. Holding here. And then coming to your downward facing dog. Look at your hands. Are they shoulder width? Push your fingers, your knuckles, the pads of your palm, your thumbs, your little fingers into the mat. Push your chest closer to the thighs. You should feel this around about your mid-back. And it should feel really good as you push ever deeper into this, lowering the heels perhaps a fraction more. And then soften the knees. Walking up to the top of your mat, bring the big toes together, heels apart, and come to a deep forward fold. Bend the knees, bring your belly and chest onto your thighs. Reaching your arms out and up behind you, interlace fingers. Squeeze those shoulder blades together as the arms come up and over. Holding here, give your head a nod, a shake. And then if it feels comfortable, you can start to straighten your legs. Keep your belly close to your thighs. Keep those arms as straight as you can get them. Just holding here. And then release the hands down to the mat. Put one hand on one inner elbow crook. Hook the other arm over and just ragdoll here. A little sway from the hips. Just the shoulders easing out, the lower back easing out. Keep a little bend in the knees. And then slowly come into stool pose. Let the arms just flop down. Tuck chin to chest as you super slowly roll up your spine. Arms coming out and up. And hands to heart center. Step your feet so they're roughly hip distance apart. And bring your hands up high. But look straight between your arms so your biceps are by your ears. Pull that belly button up and in. And release your left hand to your waist. Slowly folding over and pause. Look underneath the arm. Hold, pull that belly up and in to bring yourself back up. Opposite arm lifts, get length into the spine and folding over. Keep that core engagement as you circle back up and exhale, fold. Inhale, circling and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Pause here, look under the arm. Can you fold a little deeper? And then circling up and over and pausing here, look under the arm. Keep that belly button pulling up and in. And slowly bringing yourselves up, bringing your arms in front of you, palms are facing. Slowly bring your right arm out behind you. Squeeze the right shoulder blade behind you. And inhale, palm coming back. Other arm, left arm behind you. Squeeze the shoulder blade. And coming back. Right arm lifting. Bring yourself onto the toes of your right foot. So you're standing here with a bend in the right knee, looking over the right shoulder. Reach the arms and release it down. Over to the other side, look over the left shoulder. Holding here and release it down. W your arms, dancing Lord Shiva. You can bend the standing leg. You can lift the right foot off the mat, flex or point the toes. Maybe looking over the right shoulder, sinking that standing leg. Whoa, I'm wobbly. Holding here and coming back up, coming to the other side. Arms in your nice W, left toes are bent. Bending the standing leg, lifting the toes, flex or point the toes. Look over that shoulder, holding here. I keep forgetting to include this in class, but I think it's such a great balance. And release it down. Roll the shoulders forward and up, back and down. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And then just starting to twist from the waist, looking over the shoulder as your arms fling out, flying through the air. You can go fast, you can go slow, whatever's going to feel nice for you, but it should feel good on your back. And then slowing it down, bringing it back to just a neutral pose, and then reset yourself at the top of your mat. Big toes together, heels, clenched fist width apart. That sense from your sacrum, from your lower back, drawing down between your buttocks and pulling that belly button up and in, our little pelvic tilt. We're going to move slowly through our sun salutations. So take a deep breath in. Arms coming out and up. And then exhale, soften in the knees as you swan dive, hands either side of your feet. Bend your knees. Inhale, halfway lift, hands on shins. Pull shoulders away from ears. Your drishti is straight down to the top of your mat. Exhale, fold. Step the right foot back, step the left back, take plank. Lower the knees, chest and chin. Slide to your baby cobra, point your toes away from you. Pushing via your knees, tuck toes, and we're back in our downward facing dog. Right leg lifts up high and pause here for a moment. So every time we do three-legged dog, I want you to think about this. I want you to push into your hands, chest closer to thighs. I want you to drop the hip of the leg that's raised behind you. And then I want you to lower the foot that's on the mat. and then lift that leg up higher. Lift your head, looking between your hands. Shift your weight forwards as you step or move the foot between your hands. Other foot joins it in your fold. Pull belly up and in. Slowly reverse that swan dive. And exhale, hands coming down, belly button pulling up and in. Inhaling out and up. And exhale, swan dive. Halfway lift as you inhale. Exhale, fold. Step the left foot back, the right foot back into your plank. Lower the knees, chest and chin. Slide to your baby cobra. Push your knees, tuck toes, downward facing dog. Left leg lifts up high behind you. Lower the heel, push chest to thighs, drop the left hip, lift the leg up higher. And then looking forward, start to shift your weight forwards, bringing the foot forwards or holding behind the heel, stepping right foot to join the left in your deep fold. Inhale, reverse that swan dive. And hands come down, belly button pulling up. Tadasana. Inhaling out and up. And exhale, swan dive. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. Step the right foot back, the left foot back to plank. You can do knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga, hugging your rib cage with your elbows. Inhaling cobra or up dog. And meeting in downward facing dog. Right leg lifts up high, three-legged dog. Looking forward, sweep step or move the foot between your hands. Stay on your left toes. Fingertips on the mat, option 1. Option 2, hands on the thigh. Or option 3, lifting up in your lunge. Reach the arms up, pull the tops of the shoulders down. Holding here. Now bring your hands to heart center. Left arm comes forward, right arm behind you as you twist to look over that shoulder. Holding here. And then hands either side of right foot, step forward to your fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Lifting up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhaling out and up. And exhale, swan dive down. Halfway lift on the inhale. Exhale, fold. Step the left foot back, the right foot back. Take your plank. Knees, chest, chin, or slowly lowering chaturanga, cobra, or up dog. Meeting in down dog. Left leg lifting up high, three-legged dog. Lower the heel, push your chest to your thighs. Look forward, sweep step, or move the foot between your hands. Fingertips, option 1. Hands on knee, option 2. Or arms lifting, option 3. Pull the tops of the shoulders down if arms are lifted. You're looking up between your hands, holding here. Find that balance. It's a bit tricky sometimes. And then hands to heart center. Right arm forwards, left arm back as you twist to look over the left shoulder. Holding here, straighten that right leg. And then hands either side of left foot, step forward to your fold. Inhale, reverse that swan dive. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhaling out and up, pause here. Reach the arms up, pull the belly button up and in. Turn the palms as you slowly swan dive, hands either side of the feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Step the right foot back, the left foot back, coming to your plank and holding in plank here for just a moment. Just breathe, push into the hands, rotate the elbow creases forward, push the heels away. And then super slowly with control, lowering yourself down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhaling cobra or up dog. Meeting in downward facing dog. Right leg lifts up high, three-legged dog. Now lower the left heel. Look forward, sweep step, or move the foot between your hands. Coming up, warrior 1. Thinking about our train tracks. Shoulders and hips are forwards. Have the feet on your invisible train tracks. And then bending and straightening that front knee. Sinking deeper, maybe moving your feet wider into a wider stride. Keep the hips and shoulders forward. Think of your back leg. Lift the kneecap, straighten that leg. And arms reaching out, reaching up, pull the tops of the shoulders down. And sink even deeper perhaps, but check you can see your big toe in front of you. The knee should never come in front of the ankle, holding here, breathing here. Bringing your arms behind you, interlace fingers, squeeze shoulders together as arms straighten, and exhale, folding forwards, humble warrior, either resting on the thigh or inside the thigh, head coming down towards the mat, arms lifting up, holding here. And then bringing your hands either side of the foot. Swivel the left heel off the mat, left hand under left shoulder as right arm lifts up to a twist. Squeeze the left kneecap, reach that arm higher, spread the fingers wider. Holding here, breathing here. See if you can pull the tops of your shoulders away from your ears. Lengthen your neck. And then right hand to the mat, step back and take your plank. Knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga as you lower. Cobra or up dog as you inhale. And exhale, downward facing dog. Give the legs a little pedal here. Walking it out. And then left leg lifts up high, three-legged dog. Lower the right heel. Draw left hip down, pull right hip back. Looking forward, sweep step, or move that foot between your hands. Warrior one on the other side. Hips and shoulders aligned, bending and straightening. Maybe shifting your feet a little long into a longer stride. And then pausing here. Shoulders and hips forward as arms reach up. Tops of the shoulders coming down. Bend that knee till you get to your 90-degree. Check you can see the big toe. And then pausing here, like you're holding a gigantic beach ball or a giant goblet of wine, perhaps. Straighten that right leg behind you. Squeeze the kneecap, holding here. And then bringing the arms wide behind you, interlace. Extend the arms long as you squeeze your shoulders. Inhale, look up. And exhale, coming forwards. Humble warrior. Pausing here. Give your head a nod, a little shake maybe. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Reach those arms up higher. Holding here. And then hands either side of the left foot. Right hand under right shoulder. Right heel lifts as you rotate up into your twist. Reach the arm further. Spread the fingers wider. Push hard into the hand on the floor. Get that length into your arms. And then left hand outside left foot. Step back and take your plank. Knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga as you lower. Cobra or up dog as you inhale. And exhale, downward facing dog. Give those legs a good pedal. Ease out your hamstrings. And then right leg lifts up high, three-legged dog. Lower the left heel. Draw right hip forward, pull left hip back. Looking forward, sweep step or move that foot between your hands. Warrior two. That invisible tightrope. Front foot heel coming into the middle of your back foot. Shoulders are over hips. And just look straight in front of you for a moment. Draw the hips forward. Make sure shoulders are over them. Squeeze the shoulder blades together lightly behind you as arms reach long. And then bending and straightening a couple of times, adjusting your stride length so you can come to your deep warrior two. Make sure the back arm isn't trailing down or lifting too high. Arms are even, gazing towards that front middle finger and sinking deeper. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, draw the tops of the shoulders away from your ears. Another deep breath in. As you exhale, reach the arms longer, spread the fingers wider. Deep breath in. And as you exhale, can you sink a little deeper, holding here? Now just rotate your right hand so the palm is facing up. Don't move the legs, just the arms are going to pivot as you come up and reverse your warrior, or dancing warrior, sometimes teachers call it. Holding here. You can look up under the hand, under the arm, and just pause here. Straighten that left leg, squeeze that left kneecap. Hold. Reach that arm a little further, maybe bicep to the ear. Holding here. And then slowly lifting up, coming back to your warrior two. Straighten that front knee. Start to shift forwards. Now, if you know you need a block, grab one quickly before we come to Trikonasana, to triangle. Just have it down somewhere near that foot. So resetting in your warrior two, then coming to straight legs, reaching forward, reach, 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 and then pivoting, coming to your triangle pose, Trikonasana. Lift that top arm up and see if you can get to your 6 o'clock arms. Holding here, breathing here. Nice. And then slowly bring that left arm down. You want your block a little bit ahead of your right foot, because we're going to come to half moon. If you haven't got a block or a book, you're just going to have to use your hands, which does make it a little bit harder. So start shifting your weight forward and step that left foot in a little bit. Bring the block to the outside of your right foot. Now, it's different for us all. It could be next to the foot. I prefer it a little bit in front for me, and you can have it on the highest setting, the medium setting, or the lowest. Bring the left hand to the left hip and draw that left shoulder open. Shifting forwards, shift your weight, and then straighten the right foot. Slowly, slowly start lifting that left leg. And just look straight down towards your block, or the inner side of your block. Flex that left foot behind you. Rotate left hip open and left shoulder open. Holding here. Breathing here. Maybe release your left arm up to the ceiling, spread the fingers wide. And you can stay here and work on straightening the standing leg. If you want to turn your head, imagine that orange or ball rolling across the floor. Follow with your gaze. And then it's slowly going to start to rise up into the air until you're looking straight ahead of you. Lifting that back leg a little bit more, perhaps. Flexing that foot a little bit more, perhaps. Holding here. Another 3, another 2, another 1. Micro bend the knee and coming back up. And give that hip, that glute, a little bit of a massage, a little bit of a rub. It is really tough. I am not going to lie. And then we'll just bring the block over to the other side of the mat as we're going to set up, but we're going to flow through it. So come to the top of the mat. Big toes together, heels apart, little pelvic tilt. Inhaling out and up. And slowly swan dive, hands either side of the feet. Inhale, halfway lift. And then just step back one leg at a time to your plank. Pause in plank, walk the toes in, push the heels away. Knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Meeting in downward facing dog. Pedal those legs out, easing it out. And then left leg lifts up high, three-legged dog. Looking forward, sweep. Step or move the foot between your hands. Coming up, warrior two on the other side. Check your feet alignment. Make sure shoulders are over hips. So you're not leaning forwards or backwards. Arms reaching long, spread the fingers. And then bending and straightening. Sinking a bit lower each time. Adjusting your feet to a longer stride. And then sinking deep into your warrior two. Gaze is towards the front middle finger. Reach the arms, spread the fingers. Draw the tops of the shoulders down as you come even deeper. And then check you can see your big toe. If you can't see the big toe, you just need to kind of move your knee over a teeny weeny bit. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And as you exhale, draw the shoulder blades a little bit in and down behind you. Deep breath in. Reach the arms longer, spread the fingers wider. Deep inhale. And can you sink your center of gravity a tiny bit lower? Holding here. And slowly turn that front palm. Don't move your legs, just reversing that warrior. Maybe bicep to the ear as you come backwards. And your right hand can be creeping down your right leg. And you might be looking under the arm or looking up to the ceiling. Pausing here, breathing here. Then pull that belly button up and in as we come back to our warrior two. Straighten that front leg. Starting to reach forwards and then pivoting to your trikonasana. You can use a block or hand on the shin or on the floor. See where you are. Draw the right shoulder back, the right hip back. And you can look straight in front of you. You can look down to the foot on the mat, or you can look up to your hand. I don't like doing that. It makes me wobble. So you choose whichever feels better for you. Holding here. And then slowly bring the right hand to the right hip. And then take the block in the left hand. Step the right foot in just a fraction. Think about where you want that block to be as you come into your half moon. So shifting weight onto the left leg, right leg starts to lift. Make sure you've got enough room. Oh, I'm so wobbly today. And then flex that right foot. And then just stay here for a moment, working on straightening the left leg. Push into the foot, straighten the knee. And then maybe right arm will lift up overhead. And your drishti, your gaze is still down to the mat. And you might want to stay here. Or follow with your gaze that imaginary ball, orange, whatever you want it to be, along the floor. And then up until you're looking straight in front of you. Push that right heel away. Make sure that right leg is lifted to hip height. Holding here for another 3, another 2, another 1. Micro bend the knee. Coming up and give that left hip and glute a little waggle, a little bit of love. That is strong. And then we're just going to come to some standing balances with my nemesis, which is warrior 3. I don't know why, I just struggle hugely with it. So I'm going to actually have my finger on my fireplace for it because it's the only way I can get into it without falling. So let's start off standing on the right foot. Lift the toes, spread them wide. Maybe come off your mat if you find it easier to balance off the mat. And you've got your option 1, option 2 below the knee, or option 3 up towards the top of the thigh. And if you're coming to option 3, have your knee beautifully out at a right angle from your body. Look at something on the floor in front of you that's not moving and bring your hands to heart center. Pausing here. Pull belly up and in. And then maybe growing the branches, pull the tops of the shoulders down. Pausing here. Holding here. And if you want to challenge yourself, you can play around with closing one eye and then the other, maybe both eyes, or not. See how it feels today. Holding, keeping the balance here. And then bringing hands back to heart center. Bring the knee forward, hug it up nice and high. Point the toe. Bringing hands to heart center to start off with. Start coming forwards to your warrior 3. So the standing leg is as straight as you can get it. You can keep hands at heart center. You can reach them out wide, airplane arms, or bring them in front of you. And then work on coming to that beautiful capital T shape here. Straightening that standing leg as much as you can. Hold. And then slowly start bringing yourself up and hug the knee back into the chest. Holding onto the knee with the left hand, right hand to right hip, coming to a hip opener, maybe opposite arm out as a counterbalance. And just focus here. You can flex and point the toes if that feels nice. Holding, maybe circle the ankle, whatever's going to feel good here. And then pause. Bring the knee back to center. One last hug and release it down. And then just give your legs and arms a little bit of shake. Setting up on the other side. First of all, tree. Option 1. Option 2, or foot up to the top of the thigh. Option 3. Hands to heart center. Look at something that's not moving. Growing the branches, but the tops of the shoulders are pulling down. Draw that belly button up and in. Try and elongate your neck. Move the ears away from the shoulders. Holding here, balancing here. And again, if you want to close one eye, the other eye, both eyes, give it a go, see how it feels. And then slowly bringing the hands to heart center. Point the toe as the knee comes forward. And then slowly coming to your warrior 3 on the left leg. Flex that foot behind you, trying to get your body to that capital T shape. Get that standing leg as straight as you can. Holding here, breathing here. And then slowly coming up, bring that knee up. Right hand takes knee, left hand to left hip. Coming to our hip opener, staying here, or maybe left arm lifting as a counterbalance, holding here. Bringing the knee forward, release it, and give everything a nice little shake. And then coming about halfway down your mat, coming to toes are out, heels are in, hands to heart center. We're going to come down to a squat pose, which I might not join you in because my knee's feeling very ouchy today. Pull that belly button up and in, bending knees outwards, slowly sinking the hips. Coming down, adjust your feet as you come down. And if you've got a block nearby and you want to pop it underneath your butt cheeks, which I'm going to do, this is actually a great modification for a squat pose. Bringing the knees wide, hands at heart center. Close your eyes for just a moment, just holding here. And then bringing your hands behind you as brakes, bringing yourselves down onto your mats and extend the legs long. Give them a nice bash here. Easing out here. Now pull the toes towards you. Bring your hands behind you and push into your hands. Get that spine nice and long. Upright spine as the toes pull in. Pull your belly button up and in. Keep the length in your spine as the arms reach out and up. Shoulder width apart. Imagine I've got your hands, I'm lifting you up and then slowly coming about halfway down, and then our little wave as you slowly ease down, hands to shins, ankles, maybe reaching the toes, and then lift your gaze, look straight in front of you as you lengthen your spine and exhale, folding forwards, chin to chest. Inhale, lift your gaze, straighten your spine. And exhale, folding forwards, maybe belly and chest to thighs. Inhale, lift the head, get length into your spine. And then folding forwards, chin to chest. Pausing here, breathing here. And then lift your head, walk your hands back up, bring your hands either side of you, fingers forward, bending at the knees. We're going to inhale up to reverse tabletop. Squeeze those butt cheeks, lifting up higher. And you can stay here, or you can lift one leg, point the toes. It doesn't have to be up high, it can be quite a low point. And then bring the foot down, reset hips. Other leg lifts, point the toes, holding here and bending at the knees. Start to shift your weight back, lift the toes off the mat. And can you slide your bottom between your arms, keeping your bottom lifted? Inhale back up, tabletop. Exhale, come onto your heels, squeeze your buttocks between your hands. And inhale back up, squeeze your butt cheeks. Last time, rocking your bottom down, pushing, and then let yourself come down on the mat. Bend the knees, taking a cobbler's pose. Just give your legs a nice little flap here. Holding here, breathing here. And then take that left foot, bring it outside the right thigh, coming to a twist. Now this aggravates my knee. If you've got dodgy knees, bring that leg straight. Draw that knee in really tightly to the chest. Hold it with the right arm. Left hand behind you, close to your butt cheeks. Inhale, length into your spine, and exhale, twist. And you can keep pulling the knee up, or you can bring your arm to the outside of the knee as you twist, looking over the left shoulder. Holding here. And then slowly release. Right hand takes left big toe. Left leg extends, push the heel away from you. Flex the right foot. And left arm reaching behind you as you twist to look over the left shoulder. Pull that belly button up and in. Draw length into the spine. Holding here. And slowly coming down. Release the foot down. And right foot to the outside of the left. Left foot bending in, coming to your pose. Hug the knee with the left arm. Right hand behind you as you inhale, length. And exhale, twist, push into the hand on the mat. Pull that belly button up and in. And you can bring the arm to the outside of the thigh if that feels nice. Looking over your shoulder here. Kind of like wringing out your insides. It's good for us, but doesn't always feel super comfortable. Holding here. And then release. Look forward. Left hand takes right big toe. Right leg extends. Right arm behind you. Push the heel away. Holding here. And then coming forwards. Uncross the legs and bring yourselves halfway down your mats. Arms reach forward. C-shape the lower back as you lower yourself down. Hug the knees into the chest. Give them a squeeze. A little rock from side to side. Massage your back. And then reach between your legs, take hold of the big toes, feet up to the ceiling, knees to armpits in your happy baby. And a little rock and roll from side to side. And then keep hold of the toes, but let the feet just come down a bit. So you massage your sacrum, your lower back a couple of times. And then release the toes. Bring your legs to your 90-degree bend. T-shape your arms. Slowly lower the legs to the right, all the way down, turn head to the left. Pull belly button up and in, knees come back up to center. Lower knees to the left, head to the right. Engage core, knees up to center, lower knees to the right, head to the left. Inhale, knees to center, knees go left, head turns to the right. One more time, lift to center, lower knees to the left and pause. To the right, the head is to the left. Bring your right hand on top of the thigh to deepen the twist if that feels nice. Just holding here, breathing here. Release the right hand, knees to center, knees go left, head to the right, left hand on top of right thigh. Pause here. Release the hand, bring the knees up, and then bring the feet to the mat. Extend your legs long or keep the knees bent, setting up for your Shavasana. Arms either side, palms facing up. Tuck chin to chest, lengthen the back of the neck. I'm afraid we're going to run out of time. We could only have a very short Shavasana. Relax the shoulders, relax your arms. Relax the spine, your hips. thighs. Relax your glutes all the way down your legs. Deep, slow, equal length breath. Then on your next inhale, extend your legs long, slide the feet and knees together. Flex the feet as you lift your arms up long overhead. Take a full body stretch, really reach the arms. Pull your belly button up and in here. And then gently bringing one knee and the other knee into the chest for a squeeze, a rolling to one side. And using your hands to come up to your comfortable cross-legged seat pose. Bringing the hands to heart center, elbows wide. Inhale, hands to the third eye. To heart center and namaste. Thank you for joining me.